Namaste. Thank you guys for coming. We'll kind of go through some different yoga stuff today. We're just going to start with just breathing in through our nose. Just kind of get, first of all, just kind of get relaxed. You get comfortable. Just kind of adjust your body. Nice cross-legged position, or whatever's comfortable. If cross-legged isn't comfortable, then you can sit on your knees. You can stretch out your legs. Whatever you feel called to this morning. So just kind of adjust, kind of wiggle wobble around, kind of find that place of support in your body where you feel like you're being supported by your sits bone, and then going up from the sacrum, the tailbone. Just start to check in with the spine and just sort of make some of those subtle adjustments until you kind of, as you move up the back, until you kind of find that place where you feel like the joint is nice and stacked, it's nice and balanced. And so you're not having to strain your back muscles or your abdomen in order to kind of stay upright. So I'm not leaning too far to the right, the left, forward, backwards, just kind of going up. And then as I get up towards the neck, then we're just going to tuck the chin just slightly, not chin to chest, but just slightly, just to open up here a little bit in the back neck. So just kind of be comfortable here. So let's just begin, just taking a nice deep breath in through the nose, expanding the belly. And then on the out breath, we're going to slowly contract the abdomen in and upwards, but not doing so with strain. We're just nice and easy here. So just take a nice deep breath in and out. Take a deep breath in and out. With every breath, allow your face to relax a little bit more, your shoulders to drop down. Feel that sense of just ease kind of washing over the body. Letting go of anything that you kind of came to class with, just allowing yourself to become fully present with the breath. Maybe on the in breath, you imagine so, and on the out breath, ha. So, ha. And this is a kind of a beautiful mantra practice. And you just kind of, on the right, so like, so, ha. So I kind of just imagine that in my inner space. And what that means is I am. So it's this idea of coming into this sense of I am. It's the sense of being centered in who we are. So I am not the things that I identify with. I'm not this or that. I'm not, I should do this or should not do that. I don't have to be any other way than as I am. So just fully arriving in a space in which we feel like who we are right now, good or bad, together or not together, is all enough. And it's coming into this place of centeredness that also acknowledges our own sort of divinity, our own sort of expansiveness and potential. So this is kind of a nice practice. We'll just do this for a few breaths, maybe 5 breaths here. Just imagine on the in-breath as you expand your belly, so, and then hum as you slowly contract the abdomen in and upwards. So just maybe close your eyes, be comfortable, and then I'll just chant it while you guys breathe in. So just so, hum, so, hum, so, hum, so, one last time, take a nice deep breath in. So, just relax, kind of shake your arm a little bit, find a nice space. Wiggle around, don't be holding holding anywhere in your body. We're going to begin with chanting Om together as a pranayama. So when we chant Om together as a pranayama, we're breaking Om up. And so Om is made up of 3 syllables, A, U, and When you combine A and U, you get Om. So if we're chanting Om for 12 counts, 8 of those counts are that O. And those last 4 counts are the On the in-breath, we're going to expand the belly. And while we're chanting, we're going to slowly contract the abdomen in and upwards. Again, not doing so with force. So when we're chanting Om also, so O-Ah begins down here in the hara. And then it starts to rise. The ooh is up here in the throat. Is this nice and nasally, really vibrating here. And then the is going beyond. You know, they say that this mirrors 4 states of being, 4 states of consciousness. You have the waking state, the deep dream state, the deep sleep state, and then the turiya state. And that turiya state is that state in which we move into silence, that we move beyond sound. And that's that place where we move into that sort of enlightenment state, or the nirvana state, or the God consciousness state. And we can experience this in all of our moments. So I just encourage you just to try to do this with breath. If you'd like, you can take Dhyan Mudra, which just means meditation Mudra. And this is, you're interlacing the fingers, and then you're bringing the thumbs together and just relaxing your lap. Some people like to take the traditional Gyan Mudra, which just means knowledge Mudra, or wisdom Mudra. So just maybe these are a couple things that you can do. You can also bring your fingers together and just bring both the fingertips together. This is a nice connectivity thing. You can have up, or you can rest it here down and bring the thumb towards the inside. Just whatever's comfortable. And maybe you just want to sit with your palms up, whatever works. So just take a nice deep breath in, expanding the belly. And then out, contracting the abdomen in and upwards. Take a nice deep breath in. And out. Let go of your chest, your shoulders, your jaw. And then we'll all begin to chant together virtually, feeling that vibration that we're all calling in, the cosmic vibration, the cosmic sound of all of the potential of the universe. Take a nice deep breath in and we'll begin. Chanting Om, try to have this nice, even out and sort of in. So the idea is I don't want to be forceful. So I don't want to go like, oh, I don't want to like really force a lot of breath out at the very beginning and then have no breath to continue. So it's just nice and controlled. That's the whole thing with pranayama. It's nice and even. So take a nice deep breath in, expanding the belly, and then we'll continue chanting. into your breath. Nice and comfortable in your body. We're going to begin with a chant to Ganesha. So we're going to do Jai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha Pahimam. Sri Ganesha, Sri Ganesha, Sri Ganesha Rakshamam. And so the reason we're going to chant this, so Ganesha is that ability to overcome, that ability to remove obstacles. And he represents this potency within us, this ability to be situated fully in ourselves, to be situated fully in our lives, to embrace our manifestive capability, the ability to make anything happen in our lives, and to overcome any sufferings, any obstacles we might be facing. Just like an elephant moving through the jungle, if they encounter this deep, deep-rooted tree, the most deep-seated thing that we feel like, oh, this could never never be pulled up. The elephant just takes its tusks and just gently moves it aside. So this too is a potency that exists within us. And this chant that I'm going to play, I might mess it up. I learned it just this last weekend with Saul David Reyes, so we'll see how it all goes. So just feel like you can chant along with me. So Jai means victory to, and then Ganesha's victory to that higher potency of ourselves. May you protect me and save me, Pahimam, Rakshamam, from my lower nature, from my limiting beliefs, this kind of thing. So just take a nice deep breath in and we'll begin. Jai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha, Pahimam, Sri Ganesha, Sri Ganesha, Sri Ganesha, Rakshamam, Jai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha, Pahimam, Sri Ganesha, Sri Ganesha, Sri Ganesha, Rakshamam, Jai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha, Pahimam, Sri Ganesha, Sri Ganesha, Sri Ganesha, Rakshamam, Jai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha, Pahimam, Sri Ganesha, Sri Ganesha, Sri Ganesha, Rakshamam, Jai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha, Pahimam, Sri Ganesha, Sri Ganesha, Sri Ganesha, Rakshamam, Jai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha, Pahimam, Sri Ganesha, Sri Ganesha, Sri Ganesha, Rakshamam, Jai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha, Pahimam, Sri Ganesha, Sri Ganesha, Sri Ganesha, Rakshamam, Jai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha, Jai Ganesha, Pahimam, Sri Ganesha, Sri Ganesha, Sri Ganesha, Rakshamam. We're going to do an invocation to the Guru, the teacher within. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Namah Shivaya. begin to just kind of move your body a little bit, return to your breath. And we're going to come up into standing. We're just going to kind of shake it off. I just realized that's a little bit too low for Zoom. Let me just raise this up just a little bit. So just kind of shake a little bit. Come into your body, wake it up a little bit, get things moving. All right, so just stay nice and loose in your body. Don't feel like you gotta hold anything, okay? And let's just start just rubbing our belly in a clockwise motion. Just kind of getting some energy moving here, waking up that digestion quality. Just nice and loose. And then let's just start just breathing up. Taking our gaze towards our hands and then just slowly pushing down, breathing in. Breathing in. Breathing in. Couple more times. Gathering energy from the earth. Then bringing it down from the heavens, bringing it down, washing over our body down towards the hara. Just one more time. Take a nice deep breath in. Now when we get to the bottom here, I just want you to come back, breathing in, and then just we're going to come down the back, the legs, breathing out, breathing in, I'm sorry. And then breathe, bend your knees, breathing in, coming up, then breathing out. Breathing in, and out. Bending the knees, breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Breathing in, bending the knees. Breathing out. Breathing in. And out. Breathing in, knees bent. And out. Just a couple more times. We're just gathering energy, warming the body. Breathing in. And out. Last time. Let's just start with just focus circles around the neck, keeping nice space here in the back neck. Try not to crunch as you go back. So just nice and gentle motions here. We're just warming up the neck muscles, getting that synovial fluid moving, lubricating the joint, helping to let go of some of the tension held in the neck, the jaw, the shoulders. This is great if you're somebody who's computer a lot, or if you just find that you're starting to get a little tension in your neck, just doing a little joint movement is so helpful. And then let's go the opposite direction. be loose. Close your eyes maybe. Now we're going to do the same thing, opposite direction, but now we're going to add in the whole body. We're just getting this full spinal motion. So maybe you're staying light through the hips, the knees, the ankles. Just nice and loose. Feel that kind of warming up in the whole spine here. Maybe you're starting to feel a little bit of release. You might get a little dizzy. So if that is the case, just go the opposite direction, or just slow your movement down a little bit. Let's go the opposite direction. Take nice, full deep breaths. And then relax. Shake it out. And let's start with just rotating the shoulders. So just first kind of going forward, really kind of bring the elbows up towards the ears. Kind of really get that nice twist there. Staying light in your knees, your ankles, your feet. Bringing the scapula, the shoulder blades off the back. Getting some mobility in there. To the opposite direction. And let's add our elbows into that motion. And then let's add the full hand on the right side, and we're going to bend. So we're just going to follow your hand, twisting, and then bend. And let's switch arms. And then relax. Get out. So now what I want you to do is kind of an interesting moment. So I want you to imagine that you have a broomstick in your hands. Is everything good on Zoom? You guys hear me okay? All right.
You're frozen and have been for quite some time.
Oh, okay. It does not show me frozen on my side. I apologize, guys. Oh, I don't know. Maybe here, I'm gonna just do this and then we'll try to. Did that unfreeze it? Did that unfreeze it for you? Yeah?
It's just a blank screen now.
Yeah.
There we go. That's good.
Okay. Okay. Sorry, guys. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna imagine that there's like a broomstick in your hand. What we're gonna do is kind of like churning butter. So what we're gonna do, and we're gonna imagine like it's a big pot. So we're gonna be going. We're gonna turn, go forward, like bending, and then when I bring it back, oh man, I gotta bring it all the way back. So I gotta do this kind of big motion. If you've ever heard this story of Krishna stealing butter from his, and sort of playfully with his mother Yashoda. It's kind of a fun imagining of churning butter. Sorry. Dang it. Can you guys hear me on Zoom at least? Sorry, internet's not working very well today, guys, so I apologize.
I can hear you. I can hop on my Facebook too.
Okay, yeah, it is live on my Facebook, but
Oh, there you are.
I'll talk through
We'll
the
just
motions.
go with listen.
I'll just really make sure to describe the motions well, so if the video is kind of intermittent on Zoom. Okay, yeah, it is live on my Facebook. So, okay, let's just. Ooh, I need to turn off my sound. That's not. I'll just really make sure to describe the motions well, so the video. Okay, sorry guys. All right, so let's just do this kind of churning the butter motion. Really engaging the spine, the hips. Then we'll go the opposite direction. And relax. And let's just start just gently waist turning. So just kind of letting your hands hang loose, keeping your knees slightly bent, staying light in your ankles. Just warming up the spine here, warming up those arms a little bit. Then we're going to bring our arms up as a T from our shoulders. And we're just going to kind of open up the chest. Really kind of opening up the heart center, loosening things here in the back. Then we're going to do cactus arms. Just really kind of engaging still through the spine here. You feel that you're building energy, you're building heat, really warming up the body before we get into more of our asanas. And then relax, shake it out, let go of any tension here. Then we're just going to start hip rotations. It's that kind of like a going around the world motion. In the opposite direction. And then relax. And we'll bring our knees sort of hip either together or hip width apart. What we're going to do is we're just going to put our hands on our knees. We're just going to bend the knees, sinking down, and then straighten the knees for a second. Just kind of engaging the knees, the quadriceps, hamstrings, glutes, and then straighten. So just bend, and then straighten. Bend, and then straighten. Bend, and then straighten. Bend, then straighten. And then now let's just sort of start to just do knee rotations. Staying light in your ankles. Then go the opposite direction. Then we're going to come up on our tippy toes and we're just going to drop our heels down. Just kind of grounding into the ground floor. So up and then down. Just kind of dead weighted on the heels. Just kind of activate those chakras, the energy centers in the feet. Good. Good. A couple more times. And relax. So what I want you to do is I want you to start to rotate your elbow, but let's kind of engage your feet, your knees in it. So just kind of bringing your legs up. Just kind of up gently, kind of almost like stomping down. So we're just kind of engaging the full body in a way here. Really getting it moving in the shoulder joint, in the elbow. Then we're going to go the opposite direction. So joint movement is so important. If you were to do even just one practice for yourself every day, it would be to do more joint movement. Then let's switch arms. Just getting things lubricated just helps so much with tension in the body, getting blood flowing, helping with things like arthritis and inflammation. And then we'll go the opposite direction. Then relax. And then just start rotating your wrists. Maybe just kind of gentle motion in your body, just staying light, try not to be too rigid. Fluidity is one of the greatest things that you can develop for yourself. Softness. And then go the opposite direction. And then relax. Shake it up. So we had a request for some neck work. So I'm just going to do a couple assisted neck stretches. So we're going to put our hand on top of our head. Just take a nice deep breath in and then out. Just gently working the ear towards the shoulder. But don't really strain here. So just enough to get a stretch. So breathing in and out. Remember that only about 70% of your fullest expression gives you all the benefit without the strain, the stress response. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. In and out. Breathing in and out. And let's switch sides. Take a nice deep breath in and out. Breathing in and out. In and out. In and out. One more time. Very nice. Shake it out. Then we're going to interlace our hands behind the head, kind of under the occiput, the shelf of the back of the head. And we're going to open our chest nice and wide, opening that heart center, looking gently up towards the sky. And then breathing out, we're going to pull up and forward, rolling chin to chest, elbows together. So breathing in, opening up, and out. Breathing in, and out. Breathing in, and out. Breathing in, and out. Breathing in, more times. And out. Good. And we're going to interlace the hands underneath the chin. And we're going to breathe in and then come opening up, coming back. But again, don't crunch your back neck. Just enough to open up the front neck. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. A couple more times. Breathing in and out. In and out. And relax. Shake it up. So we're going to open up our arms looking over the right shoulder, breathing in. We're going to kind of breathe in 3 times deeply. And then we're going to breathe out and release. And then breathing in, looking over the left shoulder. And out. Release. Breathing in. And out. Breathing in. And out. A couple more times. And then relax. Shake out your arms, your shoulders. Just rotate your neck just a few times here, just really checking in. The opposite direction. Alright. So then we're going to take our hands, we're going to sweep them up, rising, more gathering, more energy. Then we're going to breathe out, pushing it down. This time when we breathe in, we're going to tuck the hands back, doing a gentle back bend. And then we're going to press out. And then weaving back. And then we're going to go down the back of the legs. Bending the knees on the way up, breathing in. French press down. Breathing in, weaving back. Breathing out, pressing forward. Breathing in, weaving back. Down the back of the legs. Bending your knees, breathing out. Oh, breathing in, sorry. And then breathing out, pushing down. Breathing in, weaving back. Breathing out, pushing out. Breathing in and out. Bend the knees, breathing in and out. 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 Bend your knees on the way up, breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. A couple more times here, just breathing in and out. Bend your knees, breathing in and out. Breathing in And out. Breathing in and out. And up, breathing in, and then relax down. All right, shake your arms out, shake your legs out. Feel that warmth built up in your body, all this energy that you've been accumulating. Nice. All right, so then we're gonna take our legs wide, so about 2 or 3 feet. We're gonna do this sumo stretch. We're gonna sit down in the middle, our feet kind of pointed towards the outer edges of the mat diagonally. We're gonna push, take our right hand, push on the inside of the leg, twisting the shoulder, looking over the left. So you should feel this nice stretch here in your back, but also in the adductor, the inner thigh. And then we're going to switch, looking over the right shoulder. Take a nice full deep breath. Now with the left shoulder. The right shoulder. And relax. We're going to straighten the knees, bring the toes towards the front now. And then we're just going to come from the hips, start coming, hinging down, forward fold. And you can bring the hands to the floor. You can also keep them up here at your hips. You can also grab ankles, whatever is comfortable here. You can bring the hands on the inside of the feet and just gently pull forehead towards the floor. Again, remember that only about 70% of your fullest expression is needed to get all of the benefit without any strain. Make sure you have nice, full, deep breaths. Let your shoulders hang. Let go of your neck, your jaw. Feel this nice opening in the hamstrings, throughout the back, the thoracic, cervical, lumbar. Nice, full, deep breaths. Really allow yourself to relax into this posture. Maybe on the in-breath, you just release just slightly. On the out-breath, coming in a little bit deeper. Imagining an in-breath filling that space of tension with new prana, new life force, energy, light. On the out-breath, letting go of tension, letting go of fatigue, letting go of stagnancy. Listen to your own body. Don't cause any pain or strain. And if it's within your practice, you can either stay here for a moment, or you can sort of heel toe in, and you can come into a crow pose. So pushing your elbows into your thighs, and then you're just going to spread your fingers kind of wide, and you're just going to lean forward, taking the back feet off the ground. And then you're going to balance on your forearm. So hold this for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. If you'd like to take a second set of that, you can. Or just, normally I don't put these kind of postures in here, but we can do this. So just take a nice deep breath in and out. We'll do this one only for about 5 or 6 counts. Nice deep breath in, and then we'll come back into that posture, that crow. Leaning forward. 10, that means 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Nice, and then we'll just kind of straighten, come up. Shake out your arms, your wrists. Let go of any tension here you may have just accumulated. Shake it out. Nice, all right. So let's bring our feet towards the front edge of the mat. We're gonna take our legs about 2.5 to, well, about 3 feet apart. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna rotate the left foot towards the front edge of the mat. You can turn the right foot at about a 45-degree angle if you would like. We're gonna bring the hands up as a T from our shoulders. Take our gaze over the left middle finger, and then sink down into Warrior Two. Feeling this opening here in the thighs and hips, this engagement of the hamstrings, quadriceps, even the abdomen, back muscles. We're going to take our front palm up towards the sky, come back, reverse warrior. Take your gaze up towards the sky, but be gentle with your neck. Don't strain to get the gaze. Be nice and gentle in your body. Then we're going to sweep the back hand up, bring the right arm here into your thigh, and just open up here in the right side body. And if it's in your practice, you can also take the arm down to get that more of that angle here, so you can get a little deeper into it if you'd like. Whatever's comfortable in your practice. We'll slowly come back up to Warrior Two. Then drop your arms, just bring your feet back to the front edge of your mat, and then release. So just kind of reset your tension, reset your body. It's nice to reset between postures. That way you're not moving from tense to tense. That's usually when injury happens, often when the body is fatigued. So you can more fully come into a posture if you release tension in between postures, or often do opposite postures. If I'm forward bending, doing back bending, okay? So then bring the feet back towards the front edge of the mat, take them out about 2.5 to 3 feet. We're gonna rotate the right foot towards the front edge of the mat. You can rotate the back foot about 45 degrees diagonal. Bring the hands up from deep in your shoulder. Bend your front knee, take your gaze over the middle finger, and just keep the shoulders here and you kind of sink down into whatever your comfort level is. I'm going to take the front palm up towards the sky. Coming back, reverse warrior. Sweeping the arms forward, taking the forearm into the thigh, bring the arms forward, Opening up that left side body, trying to keep the shoulders in line. You can open up, grabbing the ankle, if that's in your practice. Slowly coming back up, warrior two. Straighten the leg, turn the feet towards the front, and then drop your arms. Relax. Coming back towards the frame. Shake it. Just gonna do one more posture in this configuration. So take the left foot back out, about 2.5 to 3 feet. We're gonna turn the left foot towards the front of the mat, or the back of the mat, whatever it is for you. We're gonna bring the arms up at a T, keeping the knees straight. Take the palms towards the outside of the body, towards the front of the body. And we're gonna come back into Trikonasana, or triangle pose. So you can grab here at the shin. You can also come down here towards the ankle. And you'll take your gaze up towards the front hand. But again, stay nice and loose in your body. Yoga is about learning to communicate with your body and all its subtleties. So if you're feeling pain, readjust. If you're feeling imbalanced, maybe your feet need to move slightly. Make sure not to constrain the breath. Slowly coming back up. Strength. You can drop the arms if you'd like. Turn the left foot towards the front of the mat. And this time we're going to go straight into the opposite side. So we're going to turn the right foot towards the front of the mat. Bring the hands up off the shoulders. Turn the palms towards the front of the body. And then come down into triangle pose on the other side. Again, you can have it like this. Grab here at the ankle. Whatever's comfortable with your gaze towards the ceiling. Slowly coming back up. Drop your arms. Bring the toes back to the front. And then bring your feet together. Relax. Shake it up. You're doing great. Good job. I know it's a little harder than we might normally be doing. All right. So we're just going to do a few rounds of Surya Namaskar. So sun salutation. We're going to do it in the traditional kind of method, so this isn't going to be quite like the vinyasa method, so just follow along if you aren't familiar. So you're just going to bring your feet together. We're starting Tadasana, in the mountain pose. Then we bring the hands into prayer posture. And if you'd like, while you're doing this, maybe you just kind of play with straightening, bringing the wrists down a little bit, opening up that nice wrist stretch here. Kind of preparing the body. Maybe just rotate your wrist like this. Alright, shake it out. Be comfortable. So again here, so let's bring the hands together on the side, coming into prayer posture. So take a nice deep breath in and out. Breathing in, coming up into back bend. Ears stay in line with the biceps. And then coming back, be gentle in these first ones. Let your body still continue to warm up into these motions. Breathing out, forward fold. You can bring the hands to the shins. You can bring the hands all over the floor. Whatever's comfortable here. Let go of your head and neck. Try to keep the knees straight if you're able to. So that way you continue to gain the flexibility throughout the hamstrings and in the back. If you need to bend the knees, that's totally fine. You can get a little bit deeper into your back stretch. That's also very nice. The top of the belly just slightly to go a little bit deeper. If you haven't yet, we're going to plant the hands on the floor. We're going to take the right leg back, and then we're going to bring the knee down, chest is up, gaze is forward. You can push forward to deepen that stretch in the groin and the quadriceps, but also here at the hamstring attachment of the glutes. Breathing in, left leg back, plank. Gaze is forward, knees are straight, back is straight. Knees down, chest down, forehead down, hips remain up. Breathing in, coming up into cobra. Elbows to the sides, shoulders up in the ears, head falls back, elbows are bent. Be gentle here still. And coming up into downward dog, you can kind of straighten the left leg, kind of play here. This is the first one, so just kind of straightening one leg, bending the other. Just kind of pedaling the feet, being nice and comfortable. Kind of warming up here. We're going to bring the right foot to the left hand, bringing the knee down, chest is up, gaze is forward. Remember, you can push forward to deepen that stretch. Left leg meets right, forward fold. Bending the knees slightly, coming back up into back bend. You can push the hips forward slightly to deepen that stretch. Keeping the biceps in line with your ears. And then slowly relax back down into prayer posture. Take a nice deep breath in and out. Take a deep breath in, coming up. Breathing out, back bend. No, sorry, you can hold the breath, sorry. Breathing out, forward fold. Planting the hands, bring the left leg back. Knee down, chest is up, gaze is forward. Right leg back, plank. Knees down, chest down, forehead down, hips are up. Breathing in, coming up with the cobra. Shoulders are down from the ears, head falls back. Breathing out, coming down with dog. Goal here is to bring the heels towards the floor, forehead, coming out, top of the head towards the ground. Breathing in, left leg forward, knees down, chest is up, gaze is forward. Right leg meets left, forward fold. Knees bent, slowly coming back up. In the back bend, one vertebrae at a time. Breathing out, release. Just take a moment, check in with your body. Breathing in, slowly coming up. Breathing out, coming inside. Breathing out, forward fold. Let the hands, breathing in, right leg comes back, knee down, chest is up, gaze is forward. Breathing out, plank. And the breath is technically sustained here for the next posture. So knee is down, chest down, forehead down, hips are up. Breathing in, coming up into cobra. Breathing out, downward dog. Breathing in, right leg forward, left leg down, chest is up, gaze is forward. Push forward to deepen that stretch. Left leg meets right, forward fold. Bend knees, slowly coming back up into back bend. Breathing out, release. Just relax here for a moment. Just our final round of Surya Namaskar. Take a nice deep breath in, bring the hands up. Breathing out, forward fold. Breathing in, left leg back, knee down, chest is up, gaze is forward. Right leg back, plank. Knees down, chest down, forehead down, hips remain up. Breathing in, coming up in the cobra. Breathing out, we're going to push into child's pose. So bring the toes together, knees to the outer edge of the mat. You can bring the forehead to the floor. Palms can come together in a pranam. It's kind of honoring, taking a moment to honor ourselves in practice, but to maybe honor Bhumi Mata, the Mother Earth, the ground from which we're standing and connecting to that honor, especially since yesterday was Mother's Day. This is a great time to honor the Divine Mother in all things. And slowly walk the hands towards the right, opening up in the left side body, feeling this nice stretch from the top of the hip bone, the ilium, into the lower aspects of the ribs, the intercostal spaces of the ribs. And this nice opening. Slowly walking the hands towards the left, opening up in the right side body. We're going to walk our hands back towards the middle, relaxing here for a moment. Bring the hands to the level of the forehead, pushing up, coming up onto all fours. Keep the knees hip width apart. We're just going to start to just rotate the hips here. So just having this nice hip rotation. So just taking the legs wide, moving to the hips, engaging the abdomen, glutes, loosening up all these nice adductors and abductors, the hip rotators. And go the opposite direction. And then relax. And so then now what we're going to do is we're going to kind of continue this hip rotation. So we're going to bring our left leg out like we're peeing on a fire hydrant. So it'll be just kind of lifting. Then what we're going to do is we're going to rotate. We're just going to rotate the leg. So this is really opening up those hips, but also strengthening those support muscles. Shifting your weight into your right leg, your right palm, as you open up in the left. Then go the opposite direction. And relax. Take a moment, wiggle your hips. shaking your tail. And then we're gonna bring up the right leg and start to rotate. Nice and gentle here. Opposite direction. Feel that that engagement here in the glutes. And then relax. Shake your tail, wiggle it out. When we're in the mood of the dog, we're going to take our arms long and do this nice puppy dog stretch. So keeping the hips high, opening up in the front body. And then bring the hands to the level of the forehead, slowly coming up. Take a moment here. And so what we're going to do now is we're going to do scapular push-ups. So we're going to bring chin to chest, arching the back. Then we're going to sink down in between the shoulder blades. This really helps to release that tension in the upper back. So breathing in, rolling chin to chest, arching. Breathing out, sinking the middle. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Allow yourself to sink. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Last time. Breathing in and out. Then come back to neutral. We're going to do a few rounds of cat-cow here. So maybe do this, let's do this 10 times at our own pace. And so you're going to tuck the tailbone, arching the back, bringing chin to chest, sinking down in the middle, opening up in the front. And when you open up in the front, why not add a little lion's breath? So just sticking the tongue out, opening the eyes wide, so we're really engaging the face here as well. So breathing in and out. Breathing in let out your inner ferocity. Breathing in breathing in last time. Back to neutral, wiggle it out. Then we're going to bring the leg, cross the leg in front. We're going to come down onto our backs. Shavasana. So this would be corpse pose. We're just relaxing down. Take a moment to let your back conform to the earth. Feel that lengthening in the spine. Feel yourself relaxing into the first posture here of relaxation, and then only a few more postures and we'll be in our final relaxation for the class. Take a nice deep breath in and out. Take a deep breath in, bringing both knees into the chest. You can grab the knees with your hands, or you can grab opposite elbows here. Some people like to rock side to side or forward to backwards, depending on what's comfortable. Or you can just stay here. This is also wind releasing posture. So this is massaging the inner organs, or letting go of any tension in the abdomen. Slowly relax. Let's bring the arms up to a T from the shoulders. Then let's bring the right leg up to 90 degrees, cascading over towards the left, taking the gaze with the right shoulder. This nice spinal twist here. Nice and gentle with yourself. Still take nice, full, deep breaths. Bring the right leg back to 90 degrees, and then down towards the mat. Take a moment, a nice deep breath in, and out. Take a deep breath in, bring the left leg up towards the sky, cascading over towards the right, taking your gaze over the left shoulder. Trying to keep the shoulder blades on the ground. Feeling this nice opening in the spine, in the side body. Slowly coming back up. And then we'll relax back down towards the mat. You can bring the hands to the sides. We'll relax into our final Shavasana of your class. So once you find yourself here, allow yourself to just gently conform to the earth. Feel this lengthening of the spine. Breathe into any of those spaces of tension, fatigue. Imagine that on my in-breath, I'm breathing in new prana, new life force. Filling those areas up, and on the out-breath, letting go. Just making those subtle adjustments in the body, bringing your awareness to there. Just having a nice relationship with your breath. Showing yourself gratitude for taking this time to be in your practice today. I'm gonna do a chant while you listen, while you're here in Shavasana. And so this chant is going to be Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Before I go into this chant though, I want to tell you a beautiful story. One teacher talked about how a dog always recognizes their master, or always recognizes their beloved. No matter what their beloved comes wearing, no matter what clothes they have on, no matter whether they've showered or they've not showered, whether they're happy or sad or angry, no matter if they've been injured and are unrecognizable to the human eyes, still that dog can recognize its beloved in any face. And he talked about how we as human beings, if we cannot recognize our divine beloved, when it comes to us in the form of different religions, in the form of different people, different perspectives and philosophies, then we are less than that dog. So I encourage you to find that divine lens, that divine acceptance, to recognize the sacredness of all things, the sacredness of yourself, the sacredness that you hold with you always. And if we can approach ourselves and each other from a place of unconditional love and acceptance and trust and communication, think about how much we can accomplish. Think about how much suffering we can let go of. So I really encourage you to seek that divine vision for yourself. And that begins with approaching yourself from your own divinity. So chant Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. And be Om Shanti is also part of the lyrics, and it's Om Shanti Salam Shalom. This is essentially, again, all religions, all perspectives ask for us to live in prosperity and peace. So I invite you to take that into yourself as we meditate together.
Shanti Om Shanti Om Shanti Om Shanti Om.
Shanti Om 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 Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Om Shanti 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 Om Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Om Shanti 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 Om Salam Shalom Amen Om Shanti Om Salam Shalom Amen Om Shanti Om Salam Shalom Amen Om Shanti 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 When the time feels right, begin wiggling your fingers, your toes, begin moving your limbs. When you're ready, bend your right knee, roll over onto your left side, and lay in this posture of self-nourishment, self-comfort. Just relax here. And when you feel called to, you can come up into seated. And I just want you guys to give yourself a big hug, showing yourself gratitude and appreciation. This expression of self-love. And I want you to repeat after me towards yourself. I love you. I forgive you. I appreciate you. I accept you. I understand you. I am beautiful. I am powerful. I am capable. I love you. I forgive you. I appreciate you. I accept you. I understand you. I am beautiful. I am powerful. I am capable. You're so big squeeze. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Really appreciate sharing this space with you. And I hope that you carry the energy that we've created together into the rest of your day. Thank you so much. Namaste. Jama. Goodbye, Facebook Live. Thank you guys.